Coverage of the NFL. It's the Seahawks in possession of the ball as we get back into the action in the third quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Smith.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Throwing is Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And it's caught.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. From the gun, here's Smith.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So now out comes this offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
They go play action with Wilson.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. He'll buy some time right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Wilson. Now the ball comes loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawks take back over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And with that last run, he's going to move past the 1,500-yard mark in rushing for the year as he continues his climb up the single-season rushing charts.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And they take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the home team here, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see this.
We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last.
The ball's out, he lost it. And the offense recovers, they can still advance it. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Now ahead of 3rd down, we get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. Bringing them out to former number 2 overall pick out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. 2nd and 3 now. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 17. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1. Wilson looking to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. On the return, here's Jones. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Here's May. It's complete to Hooper. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. On play action, here's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Throw left side, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. May. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Made a throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots cut it to a load point on the scoreboard. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Wilson now from the gun. Gets this to Johnson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Play action, it's Wilson. That's caught for the 1st. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Sticking in the air with Wilson. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Wilson now, 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Mechie hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. And he could have a free play here. And he's got it, but didn't stay in bounds. Oh, hold on. There's a flag on the field, though. Let's listen. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Faking the handoff. Now Wilson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Flush down out to his left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and wide receiver Kendrick Bourne set to take over now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw for May. Finds a seam down the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Motioning him from the slot right. 1st and 10. Here's Stevenson. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Gibson here from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's May to the air. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Gibson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Wilson on 1st and 10. And he's found many a gift in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. Handoff on 2nd and short. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. On 1st down, it's Wilson. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Connects with Johnson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. And the Patriots in the nickel for this 3rd down call. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. 1st down throw from Wilson. He has the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys break that tie and now lead by 7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots and Antonio Gibson back out on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Going play action, May. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Got 46 on his first punt, so this one's pushing a little more distance. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crowd. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. To throw, here's Wilson. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So we've reached that 2-minute warning. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. They're going to go. It's Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. May now from the gun. Pulled in by Moore. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. All right, set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Getting out to his left. He can run it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Patriots tie this game at 21. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The home teams and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Chased out to his right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Duggar makes the play. And the Patriots will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that...
And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. Drake made the touchdown. His third total score of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Wilson with it on first. Escapes out to the left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. So we've reached the end of 2. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Able to find Peoples-Jones here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Throw complete to Williams. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wilson now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. The throw is caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On the move. And in for the touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys tie us up 28-all. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Finds his man. It's Mario Douglas. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Markers reset, ball at the 37. May on 1st and 10. That one complete to Hooper. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now from the gun. He's got the hook up to Bourne. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. On play action, here's May. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. They'll run, Gibson. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. Made to throw it. He's got it. And he has the New England touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. Wilson on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective. Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 46. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Wilson. Headed out right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, here's Wilson. Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with us. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to the air. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. He'll give it to Williams on the option. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Another run for Williams. Goes up and over for the touchdown. These guys now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And these guys tie this game 35 apiece. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. From the 35 on 2nd down. Hauled in by Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll try it right with Gibson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to May. He rolls to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Complete, it's Bourne. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. May now on 3rd down. Has it down close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. The give inside to Gibson. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. On first down, it's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And now it's third and short. He's back to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to have a first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys losing by 7. Ball at the 33 for first down. Wilson now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He'll look to throw it. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Going for it, it's Williams. He gets the first and more inside the 15. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. He's got it.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2. Here he is to throw. It's caught. And he won't reach the end zone. The defense gets the stop they need, and that could win them this game. Well, we, of course, have the benefit of hindsight up here, but risking the game on a 2-point play, not looking preferable at this moment to just taking the point after and tie.
This is why the coaches get paid what they get paid. If you make it, you're brilliant, you're brave, you're a risk taker. But if you fail, you're reckless and careless. I'll say this too, Kate. Now you're going to have to talk to your defense. Because what you've just told your defense is we didn't trust this game to go to overtime. We wanted to win it with our offense, and they didn't get the job done.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Now a give to Stevenson, coming right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Now with just 10 seconds left in our game, we've got a timeout. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game